Sarah Learning About Timelines by Brianna Gonzalez and Linda Garcia. One day while in class, Sarah was learning about timelines. There is a history of timelines which can include a timeline itself, data, generations, and centuries. Sarah seemed to be upset because she wasn't understanding what a timeline is. She also seemed very frustrated about it.
And then Sarah had a bright idea. She thought to herself, why should I be sad when I can ask questions? Ms. Gonzalez is so excited that Sarah is involved in class. Sarah decided to ask her questions. What is a timeline? What can we do with a timeline? Ms. Gonzalez, a timeline is a tool that organizes information and it used to describe the order of the events in which they have happened. Ms. Gonzalez proceeds to explain the other definitions that occur with the timeline. The keywords are data, century, generations. Data is a collection of information is gathered by observation. Century. A century is a period of 100 years. Generations. A generation is an entire group of people who were born around the same time.
Due to Sarah's questions, the teacher decided to create a timeline activity for the students. This is so that they are able to work together and have a better understanding of a timeline. The activity consists of each student providing their birthday and year and putting them in order on a timeline as a group. Mrs. Gonzalez also has put up a poster up of birthdays in her classroom to always remind students of order. This is an example of students' birthdays in a timeline of order. For example, Sarah, Connie, and Miranda are in a group. If Sarah is born in January, she will go first. Connie is born in October, and Miranda is born in April. Who will be second on the timeline, and who will be last?
Sarah goes first to answer the question. She says that Connie goes last since October is towards the end of the month. She does great in her first activity. Ms. Gonzalez is so proud of how far she has come. Sarah is so happy because now she and her classmates have a better understanding of what a timeline is. Ms. Gonzalez is also proud of her class, that they have achieved something new in the learning process.
Sarah and her group were confident enough to present the topic to their class. Great job to all of them. As they were presenting, they didn't even get nervous, and they were able to explain every vocabulary word very thoroughly. Mrs. Gonzalez has even rewarded them for trying so hard and succeeding in this activity. The students were so
created using Powtoon.